this morning we got Jeff with us, and he showed up a little bit late, but we have Kellen with us. We're back in the same spot we were last time, where Jeff and I got rained out, and we both found a piece of gold and had to get out of here in a hurry. So today, overcast, but doesn't look like rain. So hopefully we can check out these two spots a little better. I am hitting bedrock, and boy, this is just, this clay is unbelievably sticky. I'm going to try to spread this clay out so I can detect it. Actually, if we were closer to the river, I would love to pan a little bit of it. Okay, let's see if that did anything. Well, it still sounds like it's trying to read there, but it didn't get any louder, which makes me think it's just mineralization, because I'm basically 2 inches lower. If there was a target, it should have developed. So I'm thinking, let's go check those other two, see if we can score first gold. Okay, I made it in with the camera. This is not an easy spot to shoot because we're right on the very top of a really steep hill. Basically, I'm sitting on one of them and the other one's down here by my feet. So let's go for the lower one first. That way when we dig up here, we don't bury it more. We'll see what that one is. Now that one's pretty light. It can be a hot rock or it can be a piece of gold down deeper, but it sounds good. And now it's starting to sound like a piece of iron. Okay, I think we're dealing with iron on this one, so we'll go a little quicker. And a nail it is. Okay, we're gonna go over this lower area, make sure that's our only target. I'm gonna just pull some of this dirt down, get a little bit leveler ground to detect. Sounds like we got another piece of iron. Yep, there it is right there, a nail. Sounds like we got another really light target. And that would be a hot rock. Okay, now we're gonna work our way up towards our loud target. Looks like we got one that's trying to read right there. Pull just a little bit of the top off. Okay, that sounds better. I think we moved it. Okay, we got it in the scoop. Whatever it is, it's tiny. Well, I'll be darned if I can find it. Aha. A really tiny piece of wire. Okay, there's our loud target, and what I think I'm going to do is just pull this top off, because we now got this clear spot below us, so we don't have to worry about losing it. Uh-oh, that's not good. We got a rock here. Nope, still there. Now we can go ahead and just pull all this dirt back, since we got this shelf from below. Okay, now I'm going to check all this dirt we just pulled down, make sure we don't have a target in it, then we can get rid of it and then pull the next layer. Okay, we got nothing in that dirt. This way we know we got a nice clean area to work, to check our material on. Get that rock out of there. Okay. I'm gonna make a flat area here. Okay, let's check this area, make sure there's nothing in it. Okay, well that's clear. Let's pull our next layer down. I get nervous every time I find a rock because I think it's going to be a hot rock. Now we can be a little more aggressive with the dirt we're pulling down, because we've already pulled off a couple of inches and we still have a good loud target, so we know it's not on the surface. Okay, we have moved our target. Let's see what it is. Sounds good. Oh, I see it. I see gold. Not a monster, but it is a piece of gold. Let me show you. Yeah, right there, you can see it's a nice little chunky piece. I've clipped a bunch of brush, and I cleaned all the leaves and everything off the top here. Since we did find a piece of gold here, I want to check this whole area a little better. Now, same as before, I'm going to start down here. Okay, well, I'm going to grab the detector, hit this real quick. Well, I just went over the whole area. Nothing, so we know there's nothing on the surface. We'll pull like 2 inches off, 3 inches off, give her another go, see if we can turn up the target. Well, I'm finally getting warm. I've dug a lot of dirt out here, and the only thing I've found so far is half a dozen really hot rocks that sound really good. Pretty much done with the lower section. Now I'm going to pull the upper section down. If we don't get any targets out of this, I think I'm going to break for lunch. Went over everything. Pretty sure I finally hit bedrock, but it's broke up really bad. And I do have one target, but it sounds like the last 50 hot rocks I've dug up. So I don't have much hope for it, but right now I'm starving. So I'm gonna go back up where my lunch is, see how Jeff and Cullen are doing, grab me a bite to eat. I'll be back. Well, guess who just showed up with
gold?
With some gold. Right there, 2 pieces of gold. I was just getting ready to give up on this place, and I just dug up another piece of gold. Same thing, not very big, but it's gold. Kind of a cool looking piece, long skinny one. Finished lunch, and then come over, and I thought I'd check this area one more time before I gave up on it. Chiseled away at the bedrock a little bit, and I think I knocked that out of the bedrock. Problem is, I got to dig 2 feet of dirt out to get to that bedrock, and be honest with you, I'm tired of digging. So what I think I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave the camera here, I'm going to take the detector, and I'm just going to work around this steep edge. If I come up to an area that's got some good sounding targets, I'll come back and grab the camera. Okay, I'll be back in a few. It's been a good hour. I went down over that edge all the way around, came back up the other side. I managed to find a small piece of lead, a big square nail, and 2 really small pieces of wire. May have OSHA showing up. We have an on-the-job injury. Jeff managed to cut his finger on a sharp rock. Well, my plan here is I found a nice piece of gold right there several weeks ago. This is bedrock here. This low area just has everything been tossed in here. So what I think I'm going to do is roll these rocks and try to stay on this bedrock, head in towards those big boulders over there, because that's a good heavy boulder there. So we're going to try to clean this right here, see if we can turn anything up. Right here, I have a maybe target. It kind of reads one way, doesn't read the other way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the mic in the headphones. We'll go over it, see what you think. And then I'm going to have Kellen go over it with his gold cruiser to see if it can pick it up. See if this is mineralization or it's just a small piece of gold that I can't quite reach. Okay, you notice how when I go this way, it'll pick it up. But when I go this way, it doesn't pick it up, which usually means it's mineralization or it's a target that I just barely in my range. Okay, let's hit it with the gold cruiser, see what it says. Well, he's not picking it up. His machine says it's a hot rock. My machine says, who knows? So I'm going to bust up some of this bedrock. Let's see what it is. And this is all pretty much down to bedrock. Okay, let's check it. Well, now we're getting a signal going both ways, which now I'm saying it's a piece of gold. Well, the detector says it's right there. Hey, there's only one way to do this. That's it, piece of gold. An hour late, oh yeah. Boy, it's a flat flake too. The Minelab for the win. And a half hour later, there it is. A little flake. But it's gold and we'll take it. As usual, my great filming ability, right in the middle of it all, the battery in the camera went dead. And the results are, Colin just beat the skunk. He's got a piece of gold. Let me show you. Right there, nice little chunky piece. I took the material from the very bottom. We're going to take this home and pan it. It looks different than the rest of the material.
I bet there's a piece of flat iron and a nail in it.
I think that's about it. Everybody's running out of steam here. So we're going to gather everything up. I'm going to dump this in the pack and see you back at the house. Made it back to the house and you guessed it, it's the next day. Well, I got that gold all cleaned up and it's sitting over here on the bench, so what do you say we jump over there, see how we did. Okay, we got our 3 pieces. We ended up with 0.69 grams or 0.44 pennyweight, almost half a pennyweight. And Jeff came in with 0.55 grams or 0.35 pennyweights. Well, almost half a pennyweight. I've had better days, but then again, I've had a lot of worse days too. So this time of year, I'm okay with any gold I get to bring home. Now I did pan of gravel out, no gold. There was a fair amount of black sand, but it was really, really fine black sand. I mean, real fine. But I couldn't see any gold at all. So I'm kind of getting burnt out on that spot, so I'm thinking we need to go treasure hunting or we need to go check out the river. We're not going to be able to get down on the river, but I know a couple of spots where we can check out some bedrock and just do some good old panning. Okay, well, that's pretty much all I got on this one, so I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.